Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I'm Joy, and as you can see, the title of this video is how I moved from my one cramped up bedroom to a luxury high-rise apartment. So if you guys want to know what I did to move from a one bedroom to a luxury high-rise apartment, keep watching. So basically, just to give you guys a little bit of a background, I moved from one state to another about 5 years ago, and I lived in the same house for like the majority of the time. So some stuff happened and I had to basically hurry and move. So I had like a week to find somewhere to go, which was like crazy because it was the middle of the summer. I hadn't even had that much money saved, and it was totally unexpected. So I found an apartment, but it was a one bedroom. Y'all, I'm a mom, I have a puppy, so I was like, what the heck? But I was like, I had no other choice. So I moved in or whatever, and like I was grateful that I had somewhere to go. I was thankful that I wasn't, homeless or anything. But at the same time, I was like, dang, like, I didn't want to be cramped up in this one bedroom apartment. So I stayed there for about a year, and like through like about in the 6-month mark, I kind of like was getting depressed or whatever, just because I didn't want to feel like I had lost myself and got comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I gotta get all my stuff, like I gotta get up out of this one bedroom. My son, he definitely wasn't having it, and so I sat down and I watched like motivational videos. I have a few people on YouTube for like my go-tos whenever like I'm looking for like inspiration or whatever. So I journaled. I distanced myself from people, places, and things that were not vibrating on the level of the situation that I was trying to be in. So like, and I like totally, not to say I ghosted people, but I kind of distanced myself. That way I had time to focus on me, and not so much free time on things that were not beneficial to me. Another thing is, I feel like whatever you feed your energy, like your spirit, that's what you're gonna attract. So I was drinking like a jug of water a day, or almost a jug of water a day. I would listen to my affirmations like every day. I had a letter, like a command letter. I don't know if you guys are familiar with journaling and stuff like that, but I had a command letter that I would read it out loud every morning when I woke up, and I would read it out loud every night before I went to bed. So I did that, I want to say for like a month or whatever, and I don't know, it's just like everything, like once I started doing these things, it's kind of like everything just sort of started to fall in place. Sorry guys, my camera had died, but yeah. So yeah, if I were to put everything into like 3 steps, I would say I distanced myself from a lot, from anything that was not vibrating on the level of what I wanted to be on. I wasn't dealing with it. I kind of fasted, did affirmations, and I made a plan and I stuck with it. So now that I gave y'all those little tips on what I did to kind of get me in the mind frame to even thinking on a higher level, to even accomplish the goals that I needed to do to get me out of that situation, which had me in that little bitty one bedroom, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of the background of how it all happened. So, someone close to me had some issues, so I had to move into their place so they could move to another place. So I moved into their, their place, whatever. And I mean, it was okay for me because it was bigger than my previous, where I was staying before. So I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, I'll stay here and pay the bills or whatnot. So I want to say about a month after I moved there, I paid for this person to move to their place where they were moving to. So I paid for U-Haul, I paid for the people to move their stuff from inside the house to the U-Haul. And the reason why I did this is because I'm the type of person where I cannot do a roommate. I don't want to live with anybody. I don't care who you are. I gotta have my own space. So us both being there was too much for me. So I paid for the person to move. And I was, living my everyday life in the place where I'm, now paying the rent and everything for. And I want to say maybe a few months after that, a realtor came and knocked on the door. And she was like, well, she just wanted to let me know that they were foreclosing the home. And yeah, so when was a good time for her to let people come and look at it and all this and that. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? Because I talked to the person who owns the home today, and I never knew nothing about no foreclosure or nothing. So she's like, yeah, it's in pre-foreclosure and all this and that. And so, I'm like, I'm ready to fight. I'm so mad. So I'm like, okay, So I contact the person who I was, basically renting the home from. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? A realtor came and this is what she said. Why didn't you tell me what's going on? And y'all, the person was really close to me. If I were to tell y'all who it really was, y'all wouldn't even believe me. But yeah, so the person just kind of blew it off. It was nothing oh, don't worry about it. You have at least a few more months or a weeks or whatever. And I'm like, what? My son was about to start school, and at that time, I didn't have any money like that saved. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to hurry and find somewhere to move. I'm gonna have to pay movers. I'm gonna have to do all of this, and I know I don't have that much time. I don't want to wait in hopes of, I'll have a few months. What if somebody wants to buy it tomorrow? Then I'm just out. So I was extremely mad at the person or whatever. I did not talk to them for a while. And yeah, so I found a place within 7 days. So, I hurry up and found me a place. And fortunately, I found a place. Unfortunately, it was a 1-bedroom. It was so small, y'all. It was so small. But like I said, I was grateful or whatever. I was so grateful. When I first moved to the 1-bedroom. But then after a while, I get all my things there, and I'm trying to do my business and stuff. And I'm like, dang, this is so small. But I had already signed the lease, so I was stuck there. So I did live there for a year. However, like I said, whenever I started to do my affirmations and really get into manifesting and the law of attraction and things like that, y'all, when I say it's real, it's real. So I've already talked about that, so I'll skip to whenever I found out that I was getting the high rise. So, well, this one high rise that I wanted, it was a little bit more expensive than the one that I actually got. However, the one that I got now, everything just fell through with that one, super fast and rather easy. So I was like, okay, cool. And it was so nice, y'all. I've never lived in a high rise or whatever, so I was super excited, and I'm it was just so nice. So when I found out that I had got approved and that I was gonna be moving in, y'all, when I tell y'all, I could not sleep. Like, I couldn't even sleep. I didn't want to sleep at the at my old apartment no more. Like, I was so ready. I'm like, I'll just go and sleep in my car in front of the building until they ready to give me the key. So I would ride to the building, like the high-rise building. I would ride past there, like, not every night, but a few nights out of the week. I would just ride by and I would just look at it, and you know, I just like, oh my God, I can't wait to, you know, get in there and move in and, you know, start my life over or whatnot. And so I was counting down the days. I was originally supposed to move in at the end, I think it was July, at the end of July. I still moved in at the end of July, but it was like 5 days sooner than what the original move-in date was. So I was so happy about that. Y'all, the day that I was supposed to move in, I woke up at like 8 o'clock because the office opens at 9. So I woke up at like 8 and I went and got the keys or whatever. And I walked in and I just was like so excited, y'all. It was so nice. It has a nice view. And I'm just like, yes, finally out of that little bitty apartment or whatever. So yeah. And also I want to say that if you guys are looking to improve your situation or to manifest like something particular in your life that's gonna be life-changing or maybe not, like a goal or whatever, I would say distance yourself from anybody who's not already where you're trying to go, or at least working towards that. Because sometimes people can be a distraction whether we realize that or not. And that's up to you to sit down and analyze your life and the people that are in your life. And are they benefiting you? Are they, you know, in your bigger picture? Are they vibrating on what you're trying to accomplish, or, you know? So that's just a little tip. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, comment, and share this video. Also, if you guys have more story times that you would like to know about, leave them down in the comment section below. You can also message me on my Instagram. There will be a link in the description box. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.